Hello there, G1s. It's been a while once again. We really need to work on our scheduling, it seems. That's my fault, mostly. But, we're back once again with the Non-Playable Podcast. Episode 4 this time. 3 on Screw Attack, but if you want to get weirded, it doesn't matter. In any case, it's good to be back. My name is MadHero15, and I'm joined by...
Hey there, this is Big Joe 91.
And I'm Side Smash, also known as Max.
Okay, yeah, Frank Hagar unfortunately isn't here today. It's some Easter-related things in Sweden. That's what they said anyway. Maybe he just doesn't feel like it. Nah, I don't know. But he is not here today. It's just the three of us. So, how are you doing today on this Easter weekend? I keep wanting to say Eastern for some reason.
Why, do you celebrate Easter?
Not really. Like, it's
No?
always just something you do with the family. You're gonna have a nice dinner together. But the real celebration of the resurrection of Christ, not really.
Oh, jeez. Oh, yeah. I keep forgetting about that.
It's for you. It's the Easter Bunny.
I don't know. It's just the excuse in spring to have some dinner with the family, with just a nice spring dinner, and it's usually around the maple syrup time. So it's kind of a double excuse.
Ah, okay.
But we're having
you,
dinner
Max?
here tomorrow,
sorry.
so... No, go ahead.
Okay. And you, Max, are you doing anything with Easter?
No, I always thought that Easter was just a celebration of just how delicious Cadbury eggs are.
Yeah.
I don't know about this whole Jesus thing.
Yeah.
But,
he was a cool guy. You should
yeah, he's
about...
a pretty cool dude. Wish I could meet him. He seemed like he was cool. We could have had some drinks together, something like that. But no, I'm not celebrating. Like, I'm not doing anything for Easter. I was not raised in that department, and plus, I'm far too busy anyway. I find it interesting how nobody's made a joke about how Easter, at least in America, falls on 420 this year. Which,
oh, really? Yeah.
yeah,
Now that I
if
think
I'm not
about it,
mistaken.
yes. Oh,
Yep.
There are going to be so many jokes on the internet about that probably soon. I think everyone knows the whole 420 thing, so I don't think we need to explain that.
Yeah.
No, but I think there are going to be some jokes. I think Woody Man already apologized because he was going to do one, but...
Yeah, there was...
that's all I know.
I think Team 4-Star was it that had this T-shirt that was, Team 4-Star, the guys behind the Dragon Ball Z Abridged. But they did something else. Like, I think they had, the Christ from Rio thing. The Rio de Janeiro Christ with the big arms and stuff. And they had, a banner that had, 420 swag, Jesus, lol, or something like that. I don't know, I hope I can find it. Because I thought it was hilarious when I saw it. And and even then I did not see the I forgot about the connection, but can't find it. It'll be there in the blog, hopefully, when I have found it. But that's, except Easter, how has your days been going? Oh, for both of you.
Pretty busy, because... pretty busy, because I'm having people over for dinner tomorrow. So we're the ones, those things, so kind of crazy.
Yeah, I can understand. And you, Max, how's it going?
I've been recovering from a pretty high fever all week, and now I feel like I'm back to normal, but I have so much college work to do. Yeah, but it's good because this weekend is the first time that I'm reminded that summer is close. Summer is approaching, and I'm really, really excited about it. So, yeah, I'm doing okay today. I'm doing okay.
Yeah, okay.
I've been indulging in the PSN flash sale.
Oh yeah, the flash sale. I saw that. That was just that came out of nowhere. Well, as a flash sale, but 30 games for just all of them just $1. What games did you get there then?
I got the 2 Red Faction games, the Crash 2, Crash Team Racing, Spyro 2 and 3, Tokyo Jungle.
Jesus.
A lot of games, and they're all 99 cents each. So I could not pass them up. Even got games like Back to the Future and Jurassic Park and Tales from Monkey Island, all of which are 5 episodes each, and they're $1 total. That's crazy.
The Jurassic Park game isn't very good, unfortunately.
Oh, that's a shame.
But again,
it's a movie.
Yeah, the movie is great, but the Jurassic Park game by Telltale is kind of disappointing.
Yeah, but still, it's a ton of games for such cheapness.
Yeah, that's
And it's not even exclusive to PSN. I mean PS Plus. It's not even exclusive to them. It's for everybody, and I like that.
Yeah. Is it just?
Yeah, I only have a PSP, and I think I picked up everything that was PS1 Classic, actually.
Mm-hmm.
So all the Crash and Spyro.
Yeah, I have the whole Spyro trilogy on the PlayStation 1. I have all those boxes and stuff, but I don't have Crash Bandicoot. I probably should have taken advantage of that, but I only have a PSP, so...
Oh, you can play it on the PSP. That's all I have, too.
Yeah, true. I don't know. I still need to get the money for it, then. But, yeah, it's a pretty cool sale, so that was surprising. And so have you been playing any of those games, or just... Yeah.
No, I just downloaded them. They're just downloading right now as we speak.
Okay, cool. So what have you been playing then? Any cool games recently, or?
Well, I've been really, really busy with college stuff, but I do want to talk about a game that I completed recently.
Okay.
It's called Device 6. Have you guys heard about this? Device 6.
I heard of it. I remember it was on IGN's Game of the Year list of 2013, and I was just like... What?
It was IGN's Mobile Game of the Year, if I'm not mistaken. That's how I found out about it.
I was just
and it's like...
Yeah, I was like, what's that? And after that, I didn't really do anything with it. I heard it was very, narrative-focused and stuff, but how would you explain it then? Because you've obviously played it and beat it.
Yeah, it's probably one of the best mobile games I've ever played. It's a puzzle game, and it basically... It's like an old-fashioned, mystery novel. Its art style is crazy. It's a visual novel, most certainly, in that, you read, and based on, the character's movements, you actually have to turn your smartphone, I guess your iOS device, in certain directions to keep reading it, which I think is really interesting.
Oh, okay,
It's not disorienting at all. But it's mostly based around, puzzles. And it's the first game in the freaking 15 years of playing video games, it's the first game to really make me get out a notepad and start, taking notes based on certain puzzles. These are very, very well-designed puzzles, but they're not impossible. Okay. This isn't Myst. You can, you can get a good handle on, which, certain puzzles as long as you pay attention and write stuff down. And it's got a very good atmosphere, and it's great writing. It is it's such a unique game. I really can't think of anything else like it.
Okay, that's pretty cool. How much does it cost? Because with the mobile games, you're never quite sure.
It's I think $4. It's a bit more expensive than usual, but it's so worth it.
Yeah. Those
guys, they also made other games. I can't remember the name of the other game that I played, but it's also very enigmatic. It's those guys make interesting games, very very interesting.
Yeah,
games.
I see that the company's called Simogo. Let's see what else.
Yeah,
they made Year Walk. I don't know what that is.
That's the one I played. Really really interesting. Also sort of puzzle based, mostly a little bit more it's a first person adventure. It's got some great art design, and it actually gets kind of freaky, but it's really good. It's really good.
Okay, I don't know. I never quite sure how to feel about mobile game because it's so often looked down upon, and I mean that doesn't make me stop playing them because I do think, hey, I can get my phone out and quickly play something. Well, my 3DS is more used for bigger games, and then consoles are used for even bigger games. But mobile gaming is often looked very much down upon, and when you look at the iTunes market and see when you have 50 clones of Flappy Bird on it, yeah, you can understand why.
Did that come back? I heard it came back.
Did it? I'm gonna check my phone I can check my phone right now, but it's probably...
Ooh, there's another game that I just played actually the other night that I want to say real quick. Ground Zeroes.
Oh, so you got it.
Which is... Oh my god, I got it day one. Screw all the haters. It's awesome. Okay. It's freaking awesome.
Yeah, I can understand. It's Metal Gear.
It's one big mission. And it's not linear. You can go wherever you want, and it really does emphasize Metal Gear's multiple styles of play that you can choose. It's awesome. You can get into tanks and shoot, or you can sneak by. You can kill. You can tranquilize. It is so much fun, and I really do mean that. And you can find certain things to listen to. It's so in depth and it's awesome. And there's even this really cool little app you can get for Android and whatnot that helps you out and stuff. Listen, I know that people have been crapping on it recently, but it's a really, really good game, and I'm really excited to see what it holds for Phantom Pain.
Yeah,
and yeah, it brings that the reason you reminded me of that is because of that mobile app. that's interesting in how it's using, for a console game, connecting a Sony console to an Apple device, and seeing how how one can function to help the other. Very fascinating usage of apps.
Yeah, you see that more and more, especially with stuff like Xbox Smart Glass and stuff, but I don't know, yeah. I've been holding on Ground Zeroes. I love Metal Gear and I really want to get it, but again, it's $30 or euros in my case, for a game that really can be beaten in such a short period of time, and I don't often replay games, so it seems more like a game I want to rent, really. I
guess, yeah. If you just find a way to play it, because it's really good.
What do you think? Yeah, go on. Sorry.
It keeps refining. It continues the Metal Gear tradition of refining the gameplay in the series, and it's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. You were set. You had a question.
Well, I had a question about what do you think of some of the material in, for example, the audio logs that were there? Because there's currently a lot of controversy about what happens to one of the characters, what happens to Paz, and I don't mean the ending.
Yeah, I haven't gotten to that part yet. I've had a very, very small amount of time to play these games, and even though Ground Zeroes has been out for a good few weeks, I've still not been able to beat it.
Oh, okay.
And, yeah, I've not completed Ground. I want to make that clear. I've not completed Ground Zeroes.
Yeah.
I've only played a bunch of it. And I just, there's this one part of the mission where it's you have to find the signal, and you don't really have to find the signal. You can just go and explore the area and have fun and, take out... And that's what I've been doing, just because that's a lot of fun. I'll eventually get back to the mission and see what the hell everybody's problem with the ending is, but I have a feeling that it might be one of those things where it's, it's kind of it's dark for the sake of being dark and not exactly for the sake of, saying anything. Which, listen, I love Kojima, but he sometimes has a bad habit of doing that.
There is an audio log in the game, and I wish that you had...
Okay, can I ask, does it have to do with sexual assault?
Yes.
Yeah, I had a feeling.
Yeah.
If it's a girl...
I've read some of it. I haven't played the game myself.
Now listen,
yet.
Is it now? I can't. Now I'm not going to comment on it because I don't. I have no context for it. But I mean, does it have context? Is it? It's not just there for shock, or is it?
It seems like it's there for shock mostly.
Kojima, I love you, man, but what the heck?
I know, it's very... I don't want to get into much details, because, again, you haven't beaten the game yet, and I feel kind of bad for knowing myself, but trust me, it's pretty messed up, and I'm not sure if that... And it's gotten a lot of Metal Gear fans, including myself, a bit of I don't know what to do, because it does seem like Kojima's being dark for the sake of being dark, and Metal Gear, despite, it has a lot of serious subject matters, it's often also very silly.
Yeah, nanomachines, the midi-chlorians of Metal Gear.
Yeah. What do you think about it, Joe, or not a Metal Gear fan? You've been very quiet.
I'm not that big of a Metal Gear fan. Well, not that I'm not a fan, I haven't really played the games.
Okay.
And all I heard about Ground Zeroes was how short it is, but when I hear about a game that's short, I keep going back to Portal and telling myself...
yeah.
Short isn't bad when it's such
short
a good
is
game.
Never bad.
That's true, but you do have to realize Portal was an add-on on the Orange Box, and even then on Steam it's $10 right now? I'm not sure really. I think right now Portal is... I have my Steam.
It's probably $10 or...
It's €9 right now, Portal. Ground Zeroes is 3 times that much.
Yeah, I know.
Okay,
so... It's gonna go down in price in a month? 2 months?
Yeah. I don't know.
It's a shame for the series because they're not gonna have good sales digits for that, and in a way, I mean, I understand if you're gonna make a game that's so short, some people are not gonna buy it.
I think
so. As far as sales figures, they're gonna go down, but afterwards, it's gonna be a game that's gonna be, I think, in the long run, very, very, very appreciated.
I don't know the exact sale numbers, but Ground Zeroes is probably fine. I mean, it's Metal Gear. Metal Gear always sells. At least.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's got a huge following.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
with me in it.
Tomb Raider had good numbers, and it still doesn't make the money they expected. So.
Well, that's because Square Enix has such a stick up their ass that they can't realize that not all games are going to make a bajillion dollars.
Yeah, we'll see. I think Konami and Kojima will be happy with the sales numbers, and Konami especially since Metal Gear is the only series of them that makes money.
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
It's
but
true.
yeah.
Anyway,
Joe, what have you been playing? Because we've gone on a whole tangent there.
Yeah, no problem. I've been playing actually quite a lot of. I'm actually done playing Pokemon for a while.
Okay. How much time have you put in it?
Because I went back to, and I think I told you this before. I went back to every generation before that I could transfer Pokemon to X and Y.
So from 3 to...
May I ask? Is the transfer service free, or is that like you have to pay $4 a year for that too?
The transfer service, you have to pay.
Oh, okay.
It's part of Pokemon
You have to pay because when you transfer
But it's $4
Pokemon,
a year, so I mean, I'm not,
No,
I'm not
it's not
like,
too
I'm
bad.
not, yeah.
So because when you transfer the Pokemon, they transfer to the actual bank. They don't transfer to the game. So you have to go through the bank to go to transfer.
Okay, all right, that makes sense actually. So you don't have to like use two 3DSs.
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay.
So
That's
it's kind of
cool,
good
okay.
because you don't have to use two 3DSs, but it sucks in a way because they won't let items go into the Pokemon bank. So right now, like I said, I went back and played every generation before, and I kind of feel like starting Generation 6 again. But if I do, I lose all my items.
I have
And
felt
I'm never
that.
gonna get it back.
I felt the same way when I beat Pokemon X and I collected all the Pokemon. I was like, I want to start over, but then I would lose every progress that I've made in it. So it's kind of, and I don't want to pay for Pokemon Y.
It would be interesting if they implemented some kind of New Game Plus, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how you'd be able to do that, but I'm sure Nintendo would find a way around. Like Game Freak, they would find a way around it, and it would just be interesting and give people like an incentive. New Game Plus was sort of, kind of experimented with in Gold and Silver because after you beating the Elite Four, which was known back then as like that was the end of the game, like that was it. Like there was the post game, I guess.
Yeah.
New Game Plus was fighting 8 new gym leaders, or I guess 8 old gym leaders. But
They were all the same levels. It wasn't
I
really
think-
the
I
same
think-
thing.
yeah, pretty much.
I think
It's true,
Black and
it's
White
true.
2, like Black and White 2, they have they had sort of a new Game Plus mode. They had a hard mode, I think, that unlocks after you beat the game.
Oh yeah. Right.
What? What
I
game? What
haven't
game?
Pokemon Black and White 2.
Oh, I didn't know that. Wait, hold on. Yes, I did. I knew that. Yeah, I remember this. Okay.
You unlocked the easy mode, I think. Right?
Oh.
Or is it an easy
No,
mode
I think
first?
it's I think hard mode. I think
I'll have to check.
I don't know why you need to unlock an easy mode, to be
Yeah.
honest.
after you've beaten it, that's
No,
when
but
kind of...
you do unlock an easy mode. That's
as
for
well.
Sure. I mean, I just played it, so I remember. But no, you unlock an easy mode. I just don't remember if you unlocked hard mode after the first playthrough.
Yeah.
So I don't remember that. But anyways, all that being said, I have like 3 boxes of legendaries that are probably gonna sit there because I don't feel like playing Pokemon again too much.
Yeah. I'm just gonna wait for like Pokemon Z this year. That probably
Yeah.
comes. I don't know. It's something you expect to come out this year,
Yep.
or either a Ruby or Sapphire remake. But like, there's a Pokemon game every year, so of course there's gonna be.
Have you?
I was
Oh,
thinking
have you
about
guys?
that.
Have you guys played the new one, the new Trozy game?
No, I
No.
haven't.
I want
Really,
that
really fun, but really frustrating too.
Okay. I played the first game. It's called Pokemon Link here in Europe for some reason.
Huh.
But,
Well, I guess that makes a little bit more sense. I have no idea what a Trozy is.
neither do I, actually. But, I don't know. It looks fun, but, and I liked the first one, but that was when that was in my face when I had to get everything Pokemon related.
Yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah.
that's crazy.
But, for the rest,
So wait, so Joe, what have you played?
What have I played? I've been playing a lot of Diablo 2 lately.
Okay.
For some reason.
With old man Stitches?
I started listening to the music while I was writing, and I just felt like I needed to play it, so I downloaded it on my computer, and I've been playing a lot. And honestly, I haven't caught any kind of addiction like that for Diablo 3 when I try to play it. There's just something special about Diablo 2.
Diablo
I don't know
2
if
is
it's
excellent.
nostalgia or I don't know what it is, but I've just been having a ton of fun.
Diablo 2 is excellent. It's a great piece. It's a great game. It's probably... I don't know if it's Blizzard's best game, but I might be biased towards Warcraft 3. But it's a great, great game.
No,
I wonder...
Warcraft 3.
What the... Yeah.
Warcraft 3, it's just incredible.
Yeah,
But yeah, Diablo 2, that's good? It's good.
it's good. Have you played it, Max?
No, I'm not exactly, That's not my type of game usually.
The clickety clackety.
Because it's really I haven't really played any Western RPG. I guess you could call it any other than Diablo 2.
A Western RPG.
It's
that
really
sounds
the
like
only one I caught. It's the only one, and it's just basically like you said, Tom. It's clicking, collecting stuff that you're never gonna use, and managing your stash to be sure that you keep what's essential. And that's about it, because I'm certainly not going to play it multiplayer, because I don't think there's many people still playing it. And
definitely, there are still people playing.
Oh, yeah, you'd be surprised.
Just get the battle...
I mean, there are people that are super intense, and I'm never going to, I guess, have fun.
That's true.
I mean, I won't go around the street and talk to 3 or 4 guys that I know and say, hey, you want to play Diablo 2? There's no way I'm going to do that, so...
Why not?
I'm probably going to do the first 4 acts. That, and I have like 550 games to play, and I'm still replaying a game I finished like a while ago.
Okay.
And it's all I've been doing this year. I mean, I've been in the Pokemon again. I've been in Diablo 3, Diablo 2 again. So I think I'm due for some new games.
Yeah, there's plenty of fish in the sea. So in any case,
speaking of new games,
yeah.
Tom, what have you been playing? I think I have an idea of what you've been playing.
I've been playing 2 games actually recently, because I just got home and I had bought some games from Amazon, but they were sent to my parents' address. And so when I got back to them, I got 2 new games after my exam period is done. And those 2 games are South Park: The Stick of Truth and Professor Layton vs. Ace Attorney. Yes.
You know, I haven't heard a single word about that game from you guys over there. Like, is it good?
Oh, yes. I haven't played much of it yet. I've played about an hour of it right now. It's much more Layton-ish right now, which, well, it starts with Layton mostly, and right now it's just Phoenix Wright and Maya have only just appeared in a cutscene, and that's about it. They're flying to London for some sort of attorney's convention or whatever.
Attorney's convention?
There is some, I don't really remember what, but something like that.
It's like...
But so far it's just Layton, like there's this big mystery going on with this girl who seems to be from somewhere else, like from a different time or from a different realm altogether. It's a bit unclear right now, but now it's just Layton puzzle solving, and that's... You know, if you ever played a Professor Layton game, you know how it's like. So that's not very surprising. But one thing I did notice about the Ace Attorney part of it, as small as it was... Phoenix Wright got a different voice actor now. Yeah, I don't know.
Wait, I think that's... Well, wait, are we talking about English-wise?
English-wise, yeah.
Well, the voice actor in Dual Destinies wasn't exactly very good.
Yeah, Sam Riegel is the actor who plays him.
I think he sounded way too young for, like, a 30-year-old.
I don't know he sounds a bit the same, Sam Riegel, in all of his roles, but I wasn't a big fan of it either. This guy's actually pretty good. I don't know if he's gonna stay as the voice of Phoenix Wright, or if when the game comes to North America, they're gonna it's gonna be Regal who's back.
Is it gonna come to... God, this is driving me crazy. How is this game not in North America already?
I don't know, but I think mostly this game is here in Europe because of Professor Layton, because Layton is super popular here.
I had a feeling. Yeah, that series does have a very European theme, doesn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. It's just been a very popular series. I'm not sure about Ace Attorney. I think Ace Attorney, like in the US,
Ace Attorney's huge in Japan. It's huge.
It's more of a cult thing here.
Yeah, and it's a cult thing here too. It's I just want my Layton versus Ace Attorney, please.
But it does seem like the creator of Ace Attorney has very much his hands on, because one of the game's character, and this is so funny. Like, one of the game's characters is called Carmine Accidenti. Guess what happens to him?
Is he one of the victims?
Maybe.
I remember this question. He got an accident in his car. This is his mine cart, right?
Close. But, yeah, it's so far pretty fun. Like, when we're done, I'm probably gonna play more of it. I hope to beat it soon. I also have to mention that Maya sounds pretty good, in my opinion, because this is the first time she has a voice.
And the first time she's been shown, like, in the series since, like, 2004.
Yeah, she hasn't...
Seriously.
She hasn't been...
Where's she go?
I don't know.
Capcom, where's she go? Shu Takumi, where's she go? Can I get an explanation? I got one in Dual Destinies. I just remembered, so I'm going to stop.
Okay.
I'm a huge Ace Attorney fan.
Yes.
In fact, I just in the mail the other day. I just got the Ace Attorney 3DS XL cover, and I don't even have a 3DS XL.
Okay, it's just you love Ace Attorney that much, and I love me some Ace Attorney as well. I think it's a great series.
Needs to be more popular. Needs to be bigger.
Alright,
Phoenix Wright for Super Smash Brothers. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Hey, it could work.
It could probably work. It
Like
really
Marvel
doesn't
vs. Capcom
work for-
3.
Yeah, if they can do it for Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, you can totally do it for, or you know.
That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
it would actually make more sense in Super Smash than Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3.
Yeah, most certainly, and because he's usually just a Nintendo handheld exclusive character,
Yeah.
usually.
Anyway, the other game I've been playing besides Layton vs. Ace Attorney has been South Park: The Stick of Truth, like I previously said. Like, how are you two about South Park?
I enjoy the series. I remember binging it like about a year and a half ago, and I really enjoyed it. And then I just kind of like stopped. But I have a feeling is it funny? Is it very in tune with the series?
It's very funny. It's very much into it. It's done by the same writers of the series, Trey Parker, Matt.
Yeah.
They are.
I would feel like if there was going to be a South Park video game, they would have a huge hand in it.
Yeah, because that's why they've always been a bit tight on what they want with video games, because there was of course a South Park shooter, which was terrible.
On the N64 and PS1, yeah.
It's a cult classic, I guess.
There are people that like it, and I can't understand why, but whatever. There's also like the Chef's Love Shack or something like that, and a Racer, which is, a bunch of terrible games. And after that, Trey Parker and myself were just like, we want to make a game that's right, and then this is that game so far. I've played 1.5 hours of it. It is really funny. It is so full of references. Like if you've seen so much of the show, you'll recognize so much of it. Like you can go to the closet of, for example, Cartman, and you see like the Osmo suit that he wore in one of the episodes. He had like a CD of Fate Plus One. There's just
is it like a turn-based RPG?
It is like a JRPG. It's very Paper Mario-ish, I'd say.
That's interesting, because it's been a while since we've seen like a game like that come out on a retail for like the full price.
Yeah.
And it seems to be doing well. Is it doing well? I don't know. Have the sales been good?
I have checked on VG charts recently, and that's not the most valuable source. It's just like an estimation, and it seems that together it sold 1 million copies. I don't know.
That's good.
Yeah.
The big 1 mil.
That's for Xbox, PS3, and PC. And that doesn't count for digital sales, so maybe it's done even better since then. But I don't know. But I think there are a lot of South Park fans out there, and I think that if you're a South Park fan, you need to get this game. If you're not a South Park fan, this is not going to convert you.
What about for RPG fans who want like something like nice, like a meaty little customizable RPG? Is it good for them?
I don't actually know, because the game is apparently pretty short for an RPG, like 12 hours or so. That's what I've heard, at least. I haven't. I need to play it myself in order to see how long.
We've already gone on about length on this show.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think that you need to love South Park in order to really like this game. If you don't like South Park, it's not worth getting into. That doesn't make it a negative. Because if you're a fan, it is fantastic. It's a 12-hour-long South Park episode based on that recent the Game of Thrones video game Console Wars episode. So yeah, go.
Does the gameplay hold up? Because I keep hearing about it, and I'm thinking back to the Simpsons movie game.
It's fairly standard.
That was a good game. That was good.
Well, I remember that because the Simpsons game, I played it like once, and as far as references and the humor, it really was like a Simpsons episode. It's just the gameplay was lackluster, so...
it was alright.
It was alright. It was standard. Yeah. It was more of a vehicle for the rest of the story and the jokes more than anything, but it was good.
Yeah.
The gameplay is definitely the weakest part of this game, but that's because it's an RPG. It's a very Japanese-esque RPG. It's very simple in that sense. there's a lot of customization in it, but the combat is definitely is very simple. It's not, but if you're into that stuff, then that's fine. So yeah. Okay, I think that's it for all the games that we've played. We went on a pretty lengthy chat. So that's
is it Smash time?
Smash time? What do you mean?
Well, we got to talk about the big Smash Direct, right?
Do we have to?
No.
Yeah, we do. We
no one cares. No one cares about Smash, right?
Everybody cares.
Really?
Well, I'd say half of people care. I'm going to be in the middle on this one.
Okay, of course, I'm joking. Everyone, I love me some Smash Brothers, and the Smash Brothers Direct did definitely not disappoint me.
Not a podcast can go by on this show that we don't talk about Smash Brothers in some regard.
Yeah. We always have that. We should just rename ourselves the Smash Brothers Podcast.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Smash Scrollers. I don't know.
Yeah, sure, why not? Smash. I'll put that in the title, like in the parentheses, Smash Brothers, the Smash Cast. Well, in any case,
let's talk about what was revealed at the Direct just last week. Yeah.
Well, of course, the big news is, of course, 5 new characters that were announced, including
5 characters.
5 characters.
One of them was truly new. The other ones were returning.
Yeah, there was Yoshi, of course, was finally back.
Oh, fine! I was relieved he's back,
Yeah.
and it looks like he's standing up a bit more upright this time.
Yeah, they mentioned it. Like he's this time like less dinosaur-esque and more
humanoid.
Yeah, more humanoid. Like he has appeared in several games.
Yeah.
There was let me think.
Sheik.
Yeah, Sheik. Transformations are no longer a thing. So Zelda.
Really? Interesting. I'm looking forward to seeing how that impacts gameplay. I don't think it'll impact it too much.
Well, what it has done is given like Zelda and Samus more moves, or not really Samus because that was just her final smash.
Yeah, but it gives Sheik a down move that it gives both Sheik and Zelda down moves that aren't just like transformation.
Yeah, like Zelda has the Phantom now, which was pretty cool looking.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, then there was Sheik is always a fun character to play, and
I do seem to remember people playing as Zelda and Sheik playing mostly as one or the other.
I think
I preferred Zelda actually, like playing as Zelda because I like to use the magic.
Yeah.
But
like Fiore's wind or whatever, just like the fireball that she just like flings out there and boom.
Yeah.
Once, it's awesome. Anyway, and then there was Zero Suit Samus.
Yes.
Who everybody's mad about Zero Suit Samus or something?
Yeah, because there's a lot of controversy about how she's supposedly sexualized because
what?
They
how is she
heels.
sexual? Oh,
and
the
not
heels?
Just
the heels.
Heels.
Really? Is that what people
heels.
are? God damn it! Really?
The
That's
rocket
not
heels.
sexualizing. No. If it's sexualizing, they take away her suit.
Yeah, it's just
she'd be wearing a bikini like she did in the freaking NES game, but no, she's just wearing a different kind of shoe.
Well, to be honest, I think it's sexualizing. I don't mind that much, but I think it's sexualizing because I don't see any single other reason why they would have added that. Because it doesn't even make sense, to be honest.
It's like
just thinking rationally. Just that. Have you guys played that?
I'm looking at.
Sorry,
I'm looking at a picture of this. Hold on. Now, if you look at like the Smash Brothers Brawl version of if you look at the Super Smash Bros. Brawl version of Zero Suit Samus, she was wearing like shoes that weren't exactly like gender neutral. I guess they were wearing like
very small heels or just flat.
They were sort of. I don't want to say sexualized because I don't see how they're sexualized. I don't see let me see this. Maybe I'm just crazy, but
I just don't see the opposite. That's the only case. It's probably more about people being. People have dabbled into sexualization of everybody, so they're just going crazy right now. But like I said, towards story and towards gameplay of the older previous Metroid franchise, it doesn't make sense that she would have heels. That's all I'm saying.
They don't exactly look like they fit. As in, they don't really They kind of just look slapped on there, sure, but I don't think they're sexualized. Maybe it was just a kind of rushed character design. Doesn't really match up with anything else.
You okay?
Just coughing a bunch from sick, but it's okay. I don't know. But anyway, probably always spending too much time on status.
Have you guys played Metroid Fusion? On the
Yes.
Yes, I have.
Okay, you remember the part where any objections, lady? The whole point of Samus being somewhat of a tomboy. So now the heels, I think, don't make sense because of that. And I keep remembering also in Super Metroid the moonwalk. And I don't think you can moonwalk in heels. But I'm just
never know.
I have no issue of it with the high heels thing, or at least with these.
What if they're just better for her in combat? I mean, she is supposed to be a bounty hunter.
Well,
and those things.
They're supposed to be used for her recovery move, her upbeat, or rocket shoes.
Yeah, that probably would make sense if that's the case, and I hope it is.
That is the case. That's what they said.
Okay.
But
all right, cool. Anyway, so.
But have you seen there's the one in Other M that she wears as Zero Suit Samus, and those are pretty crazy. Just look at that, Google it or whatever. But enough about Zero Suit Samus. There were other 2 characters announced.
Yeah.
Both of them in the Pokemon universe. There's Charizard returned this time.
Yeah, his solo debut.
Yeah, so I guess that means that the Pokemon trainer isn't there anymore.
Yeah, neither is Squirtle or Ivysaur, I suppose.
That's kind of a bummer, but
I always enjoy playing as all 3 of those guys.
Yeah, I liked using Squirtle the most, so that's a bit disappointing. But
do we know if Charizard still breaks a boulder on his head for some reason?
It hasn't been shown.
Probably. I actually don't know, but it looks like based on the video, it seems that he has most of his moveset from Brawl.
Yeah, he also has his Mega Evolution, which is probably his final smash.
Yeah, his X. Yeah. I wonder if he'll be able to turn into Y Evolution Charizard too, if it's a random thing.
Yeah, maybe. I think X is the most preferred one because it's black and he's a dragon then. But
and then there was the one that came out of nowhere. I was completely shocked when they had this reveal.
I was shocked as well, and that surprised me because I kind of had the idea that they were going to add a 6th generation Pokemon, and then it was I couldn't really decide on which one, and then when he showed up, I was just like, how did I not know this? This should be so obvious.
Yeah, and it looks like he's a really cool character to use.
In case you
looks
don't
a little bit like Sheik, a little bit too much.
In case you don't know, people, we're talking about Greninja, the frog Pokemon, the Ninja Frog. What I especially love about a lot of people is that when that trailer was shown, that incredibly badass trailer.
Yeah, oh my god, they always do the best trailers.
Yeah, everyone thought it was Mewtwo at first.
I thought it was Lucario, because he was doing it was the blue thing.
Well, it wouldn't have made much sense, because they've already announced Lucario.
Yeah, you never... Okay, listen, my mind was racing because it was Charizard back, so I don't know.
Yeah. So I thought... A lot of people thought it was Mewtwo. I was a bit confused. I originally thought it was the Pokemon trainer using the Mega Ring, that Charizard will Mega Evolve.
Ah, interesting.
But that wasn't the case, as it turned out, because after a while you just saw, okay, what's going on? And then it showed Greninja.
Now they'd better have, shiny Charizard, I guess he's Black Charizard, as an alternative costume, because there's no reason not to have that.
Yeah. He's, let me think, I was kind of hoping, if they were going for a 6th generation Pokemon, they would go for Hawlucha.
Yeah.
But, that's not gonna happen, but
these
are
go with the cute option. That's kind of cool, to be honest.
There's also, of course, some other news besides characters, including us.
Oh god, bunch of good news.
Yeah,
Can we talk about release dates?
Yeah, that was what I was.
I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off, Tom. It's just our timing is crazy off today.
My timing's also pretty off, so I guess we're even. Any case, the 3DS version is coming this summer, and the Wii U version is coming this winter. So
what do you think about this? I'm drawn.
I'm confused.
Yeah, I was kind of wondering, I thought I had always had in mind they would come together at the same time.
Or at least the Wii U first.
Nah, I wasn't so sure on that.
Sales of the Wii U.
Yeah, that's what I found the most shocking, that they would release the 3DS version first.
I would think it would be in reverse. It would be the opposite.
For example, the Wii U version first, because that way the Wii U would gain more traction.
Because everybody already has a 3DS that they want it. Yeah. So, why would, why put out the 3DS version earlier?
Yeah.
I don't know. Even though with that said, I'm really excited for this summer.
Yes, same here.
Yeah, I know.
I'm ready to destroy all of you in online Smash.
Oh,
yeah.
I mean, battle against you.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I have both your friend codes, right?
Yep.
Yeah, I think we all have each other's friend codes.
Okay. So when we have Smash, we're gonna play together, and whatever characters will be.
See, I don't even know if I'm gonna get it though.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Because there's so many games I don't have yet for the 3DS. I'm just wondering, should I wait to get the money to get a Wii U to get Smash?
I don't like. This is the game.
Well,
that
you got like
everyone's
another
gonna
like
play.
6 months until Smash comes out, so you may want to, I say grab Smash before you grab the other games, just because Smash involves more multiplayer fun. And if you get it later, that multiplayer may not be like the online version of the multiplayer may not be around after that. So I would suggest getting it just because. I mean, and hopefully it controls well. That's a big thing that I think a lot of us have been like not really paying attention to, the fact that it may not control well. This is a 3DS circle pad we're talking about.
Yeah,
it's okay, but but for precision fighting and Smash, I don't know about it. I don't know.
So many 3DSs are gonna be broken.
Oh boy, it's gonna be crazy, and I for one am really looking forward to it.
Yeah, same here. Also,
now,
wait, hold on. What did you want to say?
Well, I was gonna bring up the thing in the 3DS Smash Brothers that I found was very interesting. The Smash Run. That's what it's called,
I saw that
Smash
as well. When I first saw the Nintendo Direct, I wasn't quite sure what it was, and then when I saw it, I had to watch it the second time to really gather my mind around it. I was like, oh, okay, that's pretty cool. Like, that's kind of an interesting. It's an interesting dynamic. Yeah. Okay, Smash Run.
Have you ever played Kirby Air Ride, Joe?
Nope.
Okay. Well, in Kirby Air Ride, there's this thing called City Trial, in which you as Kirby, go around this big old city and get power-ups over the course of, 7 minutes. At the end of those 7 minutes, you do, an event, and, all the stats that you've boosted because you got all the power-ups around the city are used. That's what Smash Run is. You drop into an environment, and you run around, get power-ups, for more speed, strength, whatever, and then after the end of the time limit, you go and you fight you fight each other. Oh. And it's I think it's both a multiplayer and a single player thing. Oh, and cool. I was watching, I'm like, this is just like City Trial. This is like City Trial from Kirby Air Ride. And Sakurai's like, well, I did a game called Kirby Air Ride, and I did a thing called City Trial, and it's like that. I'm like, yes. Yeah. So I'm totally down for this. I am totally looking forward to this.
I think Kirby Air Ride was the thing that made Sakurai quit Hell Laboratory, so it was fun to see him mention that.
I wonder, why did he quit because of Kirby? I love Kirby Air Ride. What?
Well, it's mostly because he was tired of constantly doing sequels with Nintendo. So he wanted more to do his own thing. Mm-hmm.
So it's why he made Meteos. Anyway, Smash Run looks really, really cool. I hope you can play it in single player. Yeah. Because, I can't always have friends around to play multiplayer with.
There's not gonna be a Subspace Emissary. But, we could talk about so much more about Smash Brothers. There's of course, the For Fun for Glory mode, which is
interesting, and I like how they're doing Final Destinations for each stage. That'll be a nice change of pace. Yeah. Seriously. Maybe I'd say if there's one other thing that should be brought up regarding Smash Brothers, it's the customizable moves.
That was weird. I was just like, okay.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to be as big as Nintendo might put them out to be. I think they'll be important, but I don't think people are going to be putting it up as whoa, these are game changing.
I think it's just going to be I think it's like they said it was local multiplayer only, and I think that's a good thing because this could be up for so much abuse.
It could have. Oh my god, so much abuse. Ugh.
But there's so much else we could talk about, including all the moves, all the Pokeballs, the assist trophies. But we should probably move on before we really do become the Smash Brothers podcast.
Yeah, but it was a good direct, and I still am wondering what Sakurai was doing when he raised his hands in the air and showed the face of. I have no idea. What was he doing?
I think he was parodying. Iwata, what he always does, with his directly to you.
Oh, because he looked like he was in pain for a second. He's like, I must hear Sakurai.
Constipated.
Director of Smash Brothers. What the hell are you doing, buddy?
Yes. There's some other news, this time from the... Shall we move on to Ubisoft or Microsoft versus Sony?
I don't know, Joe. What do you think?
Let's go. We'll get Ubisoft out of the way first.
Okay, Ubisoft has a bunch of interesting stories, or at least right now 2, which is I think. How do you feel about the Prince of Persia games?
I love the first Prince of Persia game that Ubisoft did.
Which one? Like, there's a 2D Prince of Persia, or do you mean
Sense of Time?
Okay, yeah, that's a very good game.
But it was short though, so I mean,
that's a
people
great
complain
game, actually,
because it's short.
Well, you can get them for very cheap now, so that's good. But and you, Max, what do you think of Prince of Persia?
Never really played the games, honestly.
Okay.
They just haven't really. Yeah, they haven't really caught my attention.
Okay, that's disappointing. But what you should know is that the series may be back after all these years, because
the last installment came out in like 2008, right?
Yep. Yeah.
Jeez, that's like 6 years ago.
Oh well, no, the last came out in 2010 along with the movie.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. Forgotten Sands. Yeah, with Forgotten Sands, which is ironically forgotten, which is actually a pretty good game. So that's disappointing. But it seems it's going back to its 2D roots, actually, using a very interesting engine, something which I love, the UB Arts engine, which is not very well known yet, but if you've played Rayman Origins and Legends, that's what they're using, and they're also using it for the upcoming Child of Light, which will be out actually pretty soon. But I love that engine. It looks so it makes everything look so beautiful. I just love that animated look. And I don't know, it's interesting to see Prince of Persia going that direction. Then it could make for some very fluent gameplay, and I don't know, it's just something interesting because Prince of Persia has been gone for a while now. It used to be Ubisoft's poster boy, and then it got replaced by Assassin's Creed.
It's going to be interesting to see what they do, because they're on the, if they do a 2D Prince of Persia and they focus on the time mechanic, especially I think with the engine they use, they're going to have a lot of job to do to get away from the braid feeling that people have gotten, I think. So, and the indie scene, which is mainly 2D platformers, they're gonna have to work a lot to really establish the style of Prince of Persia.
Yeah,
and that's what I'm interested to see, is how much effort they're gonna put into this. Did they just see 2D platformers being big on Steam and other platforms that they said, well, let's just go with it, or do they really want to make something? That's what I want to see.
I want to see, Ubisoft has a ton of developers. If it could be, we'll just see. Right now, this is right now just in the rumor mill, but hopefully we'll hear about it at E3 or something. But other Ubisoft news is how Beyond Good and Evil. Have you two played that, or?
No, not really.
Yeah, is that a sin to not have played that? Because I keep thinking it should be.
It's a very great game. It's a very jack of all trades kind of game. It does a lot of stuff good, but not great. But it had a very interesting world, a very interesting characters. Especially that world, it is just so beautiful. It's made by the same creator of Rayman, and of course the sequel has been teased and teased and teased and teased, and it seems that finally we may be getting something after all these years. Michel Ancel, the creator of the game, has tweeted a bunch of pictures of apparently a redesigned Jade, although that turned out to be just a prototype for the original Beyond Good and Evil. But they're talking about it, they're making it, so we'll see. And that's all I really have to say on it. I just want this game, and every Ubisoft E3, you're just waiting and waiting, are they gonna announce Beyond Good and Evil 2? Are they gonna announce it, finally?
Maybe she'll be in Smash. Or PlayStation All-Stars.
Do people still remember PlayStation All-Stars?
I don't know, I still remember it.
Do I still remember what PlayStation All-Stars? No, I don't.
Okay. It's, I don't know, I just really want this game, and even if, they've broken my heart several times, buy Rayman Origins and maybe it'll go faster, the development. But, we'll see. And for the rest, a quick little news story, not related to Ubisoft, and also not related to our next story about Microsoft and Sony. Do you guys know Freddy Fish?
Yeah! Dude, Humongous Entertainment. Holy
Yes.
crap, what is in the news about them?
Humongous Entertainment is semi-coming back, or at least
Yeah!
their rights have been sold from Atari to a company called Night Dive Studios, and Night Dive Studios has been known to release a bunch of old games, remaster them, and put them on stuff like Steam. Like,
Alright.
they did the same thing with I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream. But now they're doing something completely different with Humongous Entertainment. They're releasing they're releasing 28 games on Steam during between April and June. Like right
Wow.
now, yeah.
Where are they remastering it right now? Like that's a
They're
lot
not
of stuff.
remastering them. They're just making sure
okay.
that they're optimized for current gen PC so that you can play them because they're old games. But right now, they came out on April 17th. You can buy the whole package for $90, I believe. That's 28 games.
That ain't bad.
But right now, you can separately buy Putt Putt Joins the Parade, Freddy Fish
Yeah.
and the Case of the Missing Kelp Seeds, Pajama Sam, No Need to Hide When It's Dark Outside, Spy Fox in Dry Cereal, Putt Putt and Pep's Balloonorama, and Freddy Fish and Luther's Maze Madness.
Oh man, these were the games I played.
Nostalgia!
Yeah, a lot of it's that. And Pajama Sam is especially interesting. It's got some of the most creative art design and world building.
Yeah.
I remember my mom and I playing one of the installments, and we were both stumped on a puzzle that we could not get around. So we had to actually email the company and ask, well, "How do you do this?" And
Wow.
the representative basically explained how to do it. We never completed the game, but man, it was good bonding time back when I was 3. But yeah, this is cool. And maybe if it does well enough, we can see a comeback. Although I don't know how to be able to appeal to gamers who grew up with it because they're pointing to the adventures for
It's going to be very much
kids.
a nostalgia thing. It's very much a nostalgia thing for those people. There are many people who remember these games, and I love me. I used to play a lot of Freddy Fish. Not much. I played Putt Putt Goes to the Zoo, but not really much else of the Putt Putt series. And I played the Spy Fox in Dry Cereal. But for the rest, Freddy Fish is my main man. That's the one I really liked back in the day. And this is very much going to be a nostalgia kind of thing, going back and playing these old games that I really remember fondly in my childhood. I don't know how you feel about it, Joe, because you've been quiet.
I'm confused. No, I'm not confused. It's gonna be a nostalgia thing because I'm not gonna touch them because I know nothing about these characters.
Yeah, then there's really no need. This is really much more. These are a very This is baby's first adventure game, pretty much. And I don't mean to insult them that way, it's just that they were very much meant for children.
Yeah.
And now for nostalgic people like me. In any case,
They're like cereal box games or something like that, or are they really just PC?
No, they were CD-ROMs. They were fully fledged retail CD-ROM games, not cereal box games.
well designed.
How dare you insult them like that, Joe? How dare you?
I played a lot of cereal box games back in my days.
What are cereal box games?
They're I think at Cheerios there was the Game of Life on CD-ROM.
Oh yes. Oh, I had that. Yes.
Chex
I know what
Quest.
you're talking about.
Yeah.
Yes. All right. No,
I never got those games.
See, Chex Quest is a bit old for me, but the games you guys are talking about, I think they're a little bit younger, though.
Yeah. I'm also checking what Night Dive also did, because their main goal is pretty much remastering old classics. They also did System Shock 2. They also they also are the company responsible for releasing that again. So keep a lookout for these guys, because they... you don't know, what old property you may see return because of them. I'm hoping for No One Lives Forever, because that's a great series that is so often ignored. And I think it's got a lot of problems with the copyright disputes. But anyway, that was an unplanned news story, but it was something that I felt needed to be said. And I hope that you people are also very nostalgic about Humongous Entertainment. Our final news story is about the PS4 and the Xbox One. Of course,
the battle rages on.
Yes, the battle rages on indeed, because it seems that the Xbox One currently has sold 5 million 5 million units, which is since its launch in November, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it is pretty interesting that it has sold that well when it has been released in very limited markets, because it's not...
Isn't it out in your territory yet?
In what?
Is it out where you are, Tom? Because I remember you telling me that, like, were you saying at some point the Xbox One would not be coming out on launch day where you are?
It's not technically out yet. I've actually seen it in some stores, but I've imported it from Germany, so it's not legally released yet, or at least it's not officially released yet, but it's coming. Like, the official release date is September. But, yeah, that's what's pretty bizarre. When I first saw it, I was like, what is that doing there? But that's not the point. They've sold 5 million units. But that is nothing compared to the PS4, which has sold 7 million copies.
Dang.
Units. It has been a monster so far, the PS4.
Yeah, really.
And I really want one. They've done a really good job on the marketing with that. To make me want one this bad, despite it not having that many games yet.
Yeah, what are the titles so far for both of them? PS4, there's Infamous.
There's Infamous. It has Knack, which I guess there's Killzone.
Yeah.
And
I think Final Fantasy XIV is strangely doing very well on it.
Yeah, Final Fantasy XIV is on it.
Dark Souls 2 is for both of them, right?
Dark Souls is only last gen, so Xbox 360 and PS3.
Oh, really? Huh.
Yeah, there's Thief, Ground Zeroes,
Octodad,
yes.
Ground Zeroes, is it for Xbox One also?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's for for all 4 platforms.
Yeah, and then I think Xbox One has more other stuff. They have Titanfall, of course, but that's also for PC and Xbox 360. They have Dead Rising 3. They have Plants vs Zombies: Garden Warfare. They also have Thief, Ground Zeroes, and the third-party stuff. They have Dead Rising. So I guess they have a bunch more stuff, but I think they are still suffering from that marketing stuff, the whole thing with the DRM. Like, how people are so angry with them about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's mostly right now, people are buying it, preemptively, I guess.
Yeah.
There's pretty much, as far as exclusives go, it's Titanfall versus Infamous.
Yeah.
Pretty
I think Titanfall is the best-selling game of March 2014, by the way.
That's not surprising.
Well, the hype was huge for that game, so I'm not surprised by that either.
Yeah.
It seems that the hype has since cooled down, or at least it's been after that, I was just like, this is not the game changer that everyone thought it was going to be.
Yeah, but it still is doing very well, and I guess I've heard that the experience is quite different from the norm.
Yeah.
Which is nice because, man, I have never been more uninterested in the FPS genre than I am now because of how sane the whole thing's gotten.
That's true. I like me a good FPS. I think Call of Duty 4 is still amazing, for example, but yeah, it does feel very samey, except for stuff like BioShock, for example.
Yeah, yeah. Those are a bit different, but we both know we're talking about a specific subgenre of FPS that that includes stuff like Call of Duty, Titanfall,
that
Halo,
has dominated the market.
Mm-hmm.
Well, there's only so far it can go with realistic FPS. I mean,
yeah.
If you don't add beforehand, it was more of a arcade, I guess, FPS when you think back to Duke Nukem and Doom and things like that. But so far, I guess you have the realistic route, or you have the adding power route like BioShock, or giant mech fighting
like Titanfall right now.
Like Titanfall right now.
I think it's only so far you can go, but
yeah. The only thing that with the PS4, the only thing that's been enticing me to buy the PS4 or the Xbox One, aside from Infamous, which Infamous 2 is my favorite game on the PS3, so is actually The Witness.
The Jonathan Blow game, right?
Yeah, that's the fact that they got an exclusive handle on that is really enticing me because I think Jonathan Blow is really, really smart, and I think The Witness is from what I've seen and stuff, it looks really, really cool and very, very challenging, and also very colorful, which I always approve of. So the fact that Sony got a handle on like games that are a little bit more different stuff, like indie stuff. That's what's enticing me a little bit more. Though right now, my system of choice, I'm still going for Nintendo for Wii U. So
yeah, I have my Wii U. I am happy with it, but I would like a PS4, especially for the more of the future stuff that is coming forward, especially with stuff like all of their indie stuff that was shown, like Rhyme and what was that other? Yeah, Everybody Goes to the Rapture or something like that. There is a ton of stuff coming to the PS4 eventually, and also there's the Project Morpheus thing, which looks interesting. So I think that the PS4. I still really want one. I just need, I'm gonna get one after I'm done with this school year, and hopefully I'll have some fun with it. Like, you're right now not planning to get one, or at least you're preferring a Wii U right now.
Yeah, Wii U first, and then PS4, I guess. But I'm gonna wait like a year or two before, getting a PS4, just to wait for the price to cool down a bit.
That is probably the smartest option, but
yeah, it's probably what I'm gonna do also. But right now it's PS3, then Wii U, then something else. So
yeah,
and the PS3 is pretty freaking cool. So it's good that you're picking that up.
Yeah, I still need to get a PS3, and I want one it's mostly because of Persona 5 coming to it. But there's just so much stuff on the PS3, and I kind of I don't feel bad about getting a 360, but when you look at all the exclusive stuff on the PS3 versus the exclusive stuff that was on the 360, especially after stuff like Mass Effect got ported to the PS3, you're just like, But yeah.
So, a question for you, Tom: if the PS4 sales are up, do the PS Vita is the PS Vita selling it well?
It's been selling a little bit better. Like, it got a spike when the PS3 launched, but apparently after that it's just been kind of more of the same. It has not been doing well.
So it's the same. So people are not buying PS4 and PS Vita to play together.
Some people are, but not really enough. I think we can classify the Vita as a failure sales-wise, but I think the thing is a massive indie machine, and also it's loved by the cult audience. And I want to get one as well at some point, because it does have some games that I want, and there's just a whole bunch of games you can play on it. But there's just, I don't know, it just hasn't been doing very well. I think that we're about done with the stories, and with that I want to make some G1 features announcements. Coming up this Tuesday, we're having a new G1 interviews, as always, and I'm not going to spoil anything on who we're interviewing and stuff, and what subjects we're going to talk about. You'll see soon enough. We're going to also have a new best ever, a new G1 best ever about, again, not going to spoil, but it's a fun one, and this first time we're going to talk about a very specific game. Like the previous best evers, we've always have a more broader subject, but this time we're focusing on one game series. You'll see soon enough what. And no, it's not Smash Brothers.
Oh, jeez, that's what I was thinking.
No. And finally, we have a new At the Scroovies coming up. And one thing I will spoil about this is that we're probably and hopefully going to have a review of The Amazing Spider-Man 2 then. So that's going to be fun. Also, there are going to be a few upcoming announcements about new shows that we're hopefully wanting to do, and a very, very big project that I am right now working on that is taking a bit of time, and it's going to require a lot of community involvement. But hopefully, we're going to make that. Hopefully, that's going to work. But right now, it's just in the planning stages. In any case, I think that's it. Got anything more to say?
Not really.
Okay. And you, Joe?
No, that's good.
Okay. This has been the Non-Playable Podcast, only on G1 Features, and also on YouTube, technically, but whatever. And we'll see you next time. Bye!
See ya.
See you.